Hey everyone, this is Barrett with Portakeeper. It's been a little while since I've posted a video. Hope y'all been doing good. I wanted to do a quick video on this Lelit Bianca. I've had it for a little while. My first one had some damage, so they had to swap it out. I think they've improved their shipping methods. Their box, I just don't think they were packaging it very well, and they knew it, so they took care of it for me, and I got a new one. If you're not familiar with this machine, it's a dual boiler machine. So it has a boiler for brewing the espresso, and then it has another boiler for like the steam and the hot water. So you got your steam. It's a really value packed machine. It comes with two different portafilters. It comes with this kind of unique round spout, and what I like about it is, let's see if I can line it up. See how it's like the width of an espresso cup, but if you did 2 cups. So what they're doing here is they're just giving you a single spouted portafilter, because no one ever really uses the true single spout. And then the other really awesome thing is they give you a bottomless. So that's pretty unique. It comes all standard with wood furniture. Another thing that people are really excited about is it has this flow control. If you're not familiar with that, you have your group head pressure. And this is your pressure dial for your group head. And typically what I like to do is start it at pretty high pressure. And then as soon as it starts coming out, I'll turn it down a bit. So pretty cool little feature. What else? It has kind of a dual pressure gauge down here. And what's nice about that is they're not doing 2 big gauges, but you get both your steam pressure and your pump pressure. So that's really nice to have, especially as you're dialing in your temperature and your PID. Which brings me to the PID. It has a PID down here. It tells you when your machine's hot. You can change the set points for each boiler, so you can have a little bit hotter steam if your steam's a bit too wet. Depending on your altitude, maybe you want to change your brew boiler so that you get a little bit more heat or a little less heat if you're extracting it too hot. So you can adjust that just on the fly using this PID. You'll pretty much set it and forget it. It has kind of a unique push button on off switch. Most of them, like Rocket and pretty much everyone, has like the toggle switch, and then the indicator around it has a little light, so there's no separate light. So that's a pretty clean design. Under the drip tray, there's a little bit of water in it. There's actually a place to hold your blind basket. It comes standard for plumbing. So this is a plumbable machine, although you can run it with a tank. Make sure to read my review. What's really cool is you can remove the tank completely if you plumb it, or you can mount the tank on either side or the back as well. So that's a huge plus if you have a cupboard above it. You don't want to pull your machine out. This thing's pretty heavy. You can just fill it from the side, like right here. So that's a really innovative thing that I've never seen on an espresso machine. Another thing that's a little bit unique is they give you this little tray. The whole point is they have so much room between the bottom of the portafilter and your cup to where if you didn't have something, let's get the other one. Don't drop everything. This one doesn't have a basket in it. So if you had the bottomless one, I mean, it's still about 1 inch between the top of my cup and the bottom of the spouts. So if you had it without this, there's a pretty big gap, especially if you're using the bottomless. But what's kind of cool is a lot of companies, they had issues, like on my old Rocket Giotto, where this group head's actually a lot further down. So when you put a scale on, if you're using a spouted, you almost can't use a spouted. You pretty much have to use a bottomless. So you just have plenty of room, no matter which spout, bottomless, spouted, larger cup, smaller cup. It comes standard with, I think the one that's in it now has 2 steam holes, but it also comes with another one that has 4 steam holes. It's in the box. So it comes really value packed. So I've shown you the portafilters themselves are really nice. The wood furniture comes standard. The feet, all the knobs that come standard. I believe now they're selling it with, it's still wood, but it's like a black stain. So if you're not a big fan of the brown, you have the black. And then it comes with the nicest tamper I've ever seen, especially out of the box espresso machine. So like I have my Reg Barber over here, super nice tamper that I bought, and I mean, this thing is really stout for a stock out of the box portafilter, or not portafilter, geez, it's a tamper. So you really don't need to buy a bottomless basket, which is usually a first thing that people will run out and buy. And usually the tamper that it comes with is like a cheap plastic tamper that you don't even really want. So Lelit really hooks you up with a lot of cool stuff straight out the box. Comparing it to some of the other machines, I think it does a great job. So I've used a lot of Rocket and ECM, Quick Mill, Bazura, and I'd say that Lelit kind of beats their own drum. I have a whole bunch of very unique things about this machine. Even though it looks like an E61, they really kind of thought outside the box and did things a lot differently. So make sure to read the review. I think it's a really cool machine. Definitely pull some great shots. I'm going to do another video here in a minute. I'm using this Atom 60 grinder. So if you're interested in any of the Atom lineup, I've already done the 75 in the past. I'll have another review on the 60. It's a lot slower, so not quite used to that, but it's still a really great grinder. So I'm going to pull a couple shots here in a different video, so check back. Thanks for watching.